Hey, it's the Lunatic from the woods here, out here in the middle of the woods, freezing cold day. Probably I think it's like 10 degrees right now or something. It's really cold. But, yeah, so I got a topic for you. It's like anger and resentment will destroy you. I'm going to share a little bit of my story on this. Basically, I had no idea that could be that destructive. It could manifest itself into pain, like really bad physical pain, emotional pain, and everything like that. You could be an emotional wreck. If you're holding a bunch of anger and resentment for a long time. So basically, I'll start off my story with it. Basically, I had this back pain. For anybody who follows my little stories and my little spiritual path and everything, I have this horrible back pain. So I figured I would get massages. Maybe that would help it a little bit. So I went in there, and the massage therapist is just talking to me for a good hour or something. She's going off on all this stuff on how she's a witch and everything. So I brought up the third eye, because I'm maybe she knows something about this. I had a bunch of very strange experiences with third eye meditations and everything like that. I just figured, I had a really strong intuition that she was going to help me. So anyway, she starts digging around. It's very weird because I never had a massage therapist massage my heart. She was very interested in my heart area. There's all this she's pulling stuff out, and she's I was I thought that was a bone. She's this is a marble in here. So she suggested this guy, this holistic doctor or something. I don't know, something. So I'm all right, whatever. I've been in so much pain for so long. I'll give it a try. So I went in, and I could tell right away. It was a guy and a lady. They had some kind of psychic ability. I could feel that. If anyone wants to go back and watch my psychic ability videos or anything like that, I kind of explain what that is a little bit more. But they have these wide eyes, and they're looking directly into I'm okay, so they're looking for something. I'm just let him look. So he's checking my pulse and stuff. And he's dude, you're holding on. There's a lot of anger and resentment in you. I'm well, yeah. Yeah, I know. But I was I feel just recently I kind of got over that. But he was he's it doesn't matter. He's when you're in that state for so long, it releases a bunch of toxins in your body. He's I'm going to give you all these supplements and stuff. You got to flush that out. He's that'll make you feel a lot better. And I was even if it's you're not mentally, it's not just mental. He's no, it turned into physical pain. He's I don't know what. He didn't really know what that was all about. But I mean, basically I remember these people put me on trial and everything, and try to, they try to get rid of me and everything, try to pull my family apart. And I remember saying, this is back in 2021, and I remember saying I was never so angry in my whole life. Like, not in my whole life. I was never so angry. And I mean, the year's 2025 now, and I'm just kind of figuring this out. But I mean, it took a while for it to manifest itself into pain. It's crazy. So yeah, I mean, that might help somebody. Kind of let that go a little bit, or like, just because I had no idea. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I hope you guys be well. I hope you guys figure out, for all those people who are in pain or whatever. I hope you guys figure it out. I feel like I'm on the verge of figuring this shit out so I could finally be done and just continue on with my life. But you guys have a blessed day. This is the Lunatic from the woods. We're out in nature. We're figuring all kinds of spiritual stuff out. We're talking to witches. We're going to holistic doctors. It's crazy. Yeah. So anyone that's interested, I post a picture of the sun every morning. So yeah, if you subscribe to that channel, you like that channel, you think you don't like what I'm saying for whatever reason, I don't know why, but there's probably somebody out there that'll have some kind of something nasty to say about what I'm saying. So yeah, this is the Lunatic from the woods here. Yeah, check out my shop. I got all kinds of cool stuff in there. Cool t-shirts, mugs, shower curtains. So you wake up with the Lunatic, get your cup of coffee, and watch that sunrise. There's even a Lunatic from the woods coffee cup. You guys are interested in that? I put some journals up there. If you guys are interested for that, I feel like that could be helpful. Especially if you're holding on to a lot of anger and resentment. Journaling could be good. You guys have a blessed day, and that's all I have.